Hello, today we'll discuss definition of sociology. In this video, we'll understand how did sociology emerge and then how did it emerge as an independent subject. What does it mean? What are some of its definitions? So let's begin. First, understanding the emergence of sociology. So in 19th century, after the Industrial Revolution took place, everything in the society started changing, and these changes were not understood by people. They were not able to understand what was happening, and there was just the presence of natural sciences back then. There was no subject which could understand what was really happening with the people around them, the social relationships, the changing patterns, the emerging patterns. So there was a need for a subject to understand about human beings at in total. So the subject appeared on the lines of natural sciences at first, and they thought that now we will study natural sciences with humans. We will understand the theories and the formulas that we have made up. We'll try to understand it on humans. So the social changes were divided into two parts. It was done by Saint Simon, who named the subject first as social physics because it was on the lines of sciences, especially physics. So he called it as social physics, and he said that sociology is the study of social static and social dynamic. What are these things? So, two kinds of changes were taking place. First, social static. That means the changes that were slow in nature, like the customs, traditions, religion, they were changing but at a slow speed. And the other is social dynamic. These changes were taking place very rapidly, like the industries. They were changing at a rapid pace, law, politics, etc. So at first it was social physics. Then in the year 1839, Auguste Comte, who is known as the father of sociology, he said that this should be studied as an independent subject free from sciences because humans are not objects which can be experimented with in the labs, right? So humans need to be studied away from the natural sciences. So he coined the term sociology in the year 1839. Now coming to the meaning of the word sociology. This word is made from two words. The first is the Latin word societas, that means society, and the Greek word logos, which means study of. Therefore, sociology is the study of societies. Now, what comes in this society? It is a very broad word. It does not only mean humans or the societies, it deals with various social groups, organizations, institutions, and the changing relations between them. So, all of this is studied in sociology. It studies the social relationships and the society. These social relationships rely or they are based on the culture and how it affects social relationships. We study how institutions respond to change. For example, today in the 21st century, the significance of marriage is not the same as it was previously. So we understand the institution of marriage is responding to the change in terms of advancement. We are being introduced and exposed to new technology, new science, new ideologies. So therefore this institution is changing, and how we react to it, how we respond to it, this is also changing. So sociology studies all of it. As a result of these changes, what new patterns are formed? So I can say that as a change to marriage, as a response to marriage, people are opting for live-in relationships. They are dating earlier, they're dating for longer period of times, there are courtships. So there are many reactions to it. They just don't want to get married at 20 or 25. People are taking time, they are settling first, they are looking for more options. So these are the kind of patterns that are forming as a response to the institution of marriage. Now coming to some of the definitions that are useful for the exams. First is by Dorothy Smith, who's a socialist feminist. She said that the ongoing concerting and coordinating of the individual's activities is sociology. Small defines sociology as the science of social relations. Park said that the science of collective behavior is sociology. According to Kingsley Davis, sociology is the general science of the society. MacIver said that society is the marvelously intricate and ever-changing pattern of the totality of these relationships which are social in nature. So after reading these definitions, we can come to a conclusion that all of these thinkers, they are saying the same thing, that society and the study of sociology is based on collective behavior, the social relations between people. It has relationship with the science of the society. That means it is not pure sciences, but it has some relation to it, because men cannot be experimented with in laboratories, but there are researches done on people in a different kind of manner. So therefore it has some element of science in it. And the ever-changing relationships, patterns, and the change in social relationships, all of these combine to become sociology, and this is what we study in it. Now coming to some of the questions. What do we study in sociology? So we study culture, relationships, institutions, organizations, respond to changes. So all of these things come under the study of sociology. Question number 2. When did sociology emerge as an independent subject? So we know that first it was based on sciences and it was called social physics. Then in the year 1839, it was Auguste Comte, the father of sociology, who coined the term sociology, and then only sociology emerged as an independent subject. Thank you for watching the video.